It's rainy, it's cold, it's dark. It must be winter. What's up friends, it's Kim Tashima Newberry back for another video. It is drizzly outside, there is snow in the mountains, it's dark at like 3 p.m. or something ridiculous. So I thought today would be the perfect opportunity to take a minute and talk about my winter running favorites. I'm gonna preface this by saying I realize that I live in the Pacific Northwest and really our winter is not the average winter that probably a lot of you guys are experiencing right now. But nonetheless, it is winter. It's soggy, it's wet, it's dark, it's muddy, there's puddles everywhere. I get it, it's not really like a legit winter with 6-foot snow drifts and snowmen everywhere. But regardless, it is my winter. So today I'm gonna do a quick rundown of my favorite pieces of running gear that I've been reaching for that have helped me get through so many soggy hours on the trails. So let's just dive in. I've talked about this before. I'm constantly whining about how cold my fingers and my hands always are. So a really good pair of gloves is super important to me. Today I'm going to be mentioning 2 pairs of gloves that I've been reaching for nonstop this winter. And the first one are the Brooks Cascadia Thermal Mittens. I have lots of pairs of gloves, but I personally love a good mitten. It makes me feel a little bit warmer and a little bit cozier. The Cascadia mittens are pretty lightweight. They're insulated, they're windproof, and they're water resistant. While I prefer a waterproof mitt, these actually do a pretty decent job of keeping the moisture out when it's a light snow or sleet out, or even on a drizzly rainy day, they've done the job, but they definitely are not waterproof. I've been running in these a lot, using them mainly for when it's like -5 Celsius. To around +5 Celsius. They've been perfect for that type of condition. I will say that the only downside that I found with these so far is that they tend to hold the moisture inside the glove as well. So if you get like sweaty palms a little bit while you're running, that moisture isn't really gonna go anywhere. So if you run with me, you know that I'm running with these on for a little bit and I yank them off to kind of air out my hands and I put them back on. But even with that being a factor, I still really love these mittens and they've come to be one of my favorites, no doubt. And my honorable mention pair of mittens are these REI Goretex Mittens. If you watched my WHAM 110 gear rundown, you've heard me talk about these before. I love these because they are in fact windproof and waterproof. This likely isn't going to be the last time you hear me talk about them. They're super light and you can pack them down really small. So I find myself just leaving these in my pack regardless of if I think I'm going to use them or not. I think it's a good kind of safety measure just to have them in there, especially for someone like me who is constantly having cold hands. These over mitts in particular work really well over like a fleece or a technical fabric pair of gloves. They really help to hold the heat in and keep the rain and snow out. So overall, in my opinion, it's just like a really good piece of gear just to keep in your pack all winter long. They're not gonna weigh you down, but they may be a lifesaver if you get stuck out in an unexpected storm. And honestly, just a smart piece of gear just to have with you at all times regardless. All right, let's move on. The next piece of gear that I'm gonna talk about isn't really winter specific, but it is an important part of every woman's running kit. The bra. My current favorite is the Rabbit Utila Bravo. The name is kind of silly, but I love this bra. I have this bra in both this like gorgeous purple color and the black color as well. I am not kidding when I say that I got this in the mail, I took it out of the package and I put it on and went straight out for a 16-mile trail run. I put that much confidence in this bra and kept my fingers crossed that I actually wasn't going to chafe or anything crazy like that, but it worked wonderfully. It's really comfortable, has these nice wide straps and wide band, has removable cups if you want them. If not, you can toss them out. Not only do I think this is a really good looking bra, it's also super comfortable and provides more than enough support for me. I know every woman is different. I tend to wear a size extra small or size 2 in most sports bras. I'm generally a 32B, and I found this was more than enough for me. Another really cool feature in this bra is this great stash pocket in the back. It's big enough to hold a phone. I've actually run with my phone back there a couple times now, and it was way more comfortable than what I thought it was gonna be, and I could actually reach back and grab my phone on the run as well. You could also use it to stash some cards or some gels. I haven't done either of those things yet, but I can see that being fully functional that way as well. So that's it. Overall, just like a really great bra, good coverage, nice wide straps, super comfy and functional as well. The next item I'm gonna talk about is a shirt. This is the Arcteryx Row LT hoodie. There is a hood here, I promise. I have been reaching for this way more than I initially thought I would. It's been really, really good for colder, dry runs where I don't really need a jacket. The material inside is this really nice brushed fabric that has a super cozy and warm feel. And even though it has all those cozy factors, the material is super technical and wicks away moisture from your skin. It protects you a little bit from the elements, definitely wind. It's not waterproof or anything crazy like that. It also has a small zip pocket on the sleeve, which I've used many times for keys and for my cards. If you run a little hot and you're wearing this hoodie, it always has the neck zip. It's great for ventilation. And also for colder days, I found this works really well layering over a technical tee. Overall, a really great hoodie for those cold, yet not rainy kinds of days, which I realize we don't really get around here often, but we do get them once in a while, and this has been fantastic. And up next, pants. The pants that I've been reaching for the most this winter are the Wasl Bird Hug tights. Tall women and women with long legs rejoice because these tights are the perfect long length. Most other full length tights tend to fit me more like a 7/8 tight. These actually hit me at the exact right point on my ankle. They are not only designed to be reversible, most of them have like a cool design on the inside, but the hem at the bottom of the pant is designed that you can actually just cuff them if they are in fact too long, or if you want to wear them more like a 7/8 or even a capri. So while they do work really, really well for tall women, they'll also work if you're a little bit on the short side as well. My favorite part about these tights is by far the fabric. These are made of a buttery soft poly spandex blend. They're super cozy, they feel great against the skin, but they're also technical and compressive enough that these do really well on rugged long runs as well. The other standout feature on these tights that I really, really love is the wide waistband. It's fitted and snug without feeling like it's cutting into me. And it also has a huge phone pocket in the back as well. And another added bonus point for these tights is they're versatile. So I have worn these trail running many, many times, but also casually because tights are pants too. And these work really, really well for yoga also. Versatile pant, soft fabric, absolutely love these tights. My honorable mention pant is the Arcteryx Tema pant. So these are in fact made for and marketed as a trail running pant. The reason why I'm giving it an honorable mention only is because I actually haven't run in these. I've used these to run errands, I've used them for lounge pants, and I've used them to throw on after a run. They're super cozy, has a really flattering cut with a bit of a tapered leg. They are fully capable of being a running pant. They include a drawstring and a couple zip pockets. But for me personally, they work best as a lounge pant. So while I haven't really utilized them running, I still think they're worthy of being in this video because I actually wear these all the time and they are full of Gus hair also. Living in the Pacific Northwest, the winter is notoriously rainy. Therefore, a really good rain jacket is required, unless you're fine getting soaked with rain. This jacket to me was a little bit of a surprise, a little bit of a sleeper. It wasn't really on my radar, but when I tried it, I instantly fell in love. This is the Janji Rain Runner Pack Jacket. What I love most about this waterproof jacket is that it's super lightweight and it doesn't have the rigid kind of plasticky feel that a lot of waterproof jackets have. The material is actually quite soft and it does a really good job of keeping the rain out. It also has a really unique design which incorporates 360 air vents. So as a lot of you guys probably know, most waterproof jackets tend to kind of hold all the moisture in, so all your sweat that you're accumulating. I always compare it to feeling like I'm running in a sweaty garbage bag, which sounds disgusting, but that's usually how it feels. This jacket is by far one of the better options for actually feeling like you're getting some true ventilation happening. When I've talked about waterproof jackets in the past, some comments that I've received from you have been, well, when you're wearing a pack on top of your jacket, doesn't that kind of close off all those vents? And I mean, it's kind of hard to avoid closing some of the venting down with a pack, but I've wore this on plenty of long runs and have felt nice and airy. I guess that's the right way to describe it. I never feel super swampy inside of this jacket, and therefore the ventilation on this is super appealing to me. And I also just really like this jacket aesthetically. I know it looks like a plain black rain jacket like every other rain jacket on the market, but I love the contrast zippers that it has. I think it looks really cool. And one of my favorite features is the split drop hem in the back. It kind of feels like you have little tuxedo tails, but it also sets this jacket apart from a lot of other jackets that are on the market right now. And to me, that feels really neat. That means the designers took a lot of care into actually putting in the little details. Really good find, really good surprise to me. Last but not least, and some may argue the most important, the shoes. Living in the Northwest, it's almost impossible to come home with dry trail shoes. Generally, we're tromping through muddy, super wet, super soft terrain. So the shoes that I chose to put on my winter running list this year are the Hoka Speedgoat 4 GTX. As you can see, they are super dirty. I think a bunch of dirt just fell down onto my shirt here. I have been wearing these a lot. Full disclosure, I have been super skeptical about Gore-Tex and waterproof shoes. I have thrown them under the bus. I have made fun of them, I'm not gonna lie. It's just not something I really ever seriously considered for myself. I just figured, oh, well, we live in the Northwest, your feet are gonna get wet regardless. But honestly, I have been loving this shoe. It feels liberating to tromp through the water and not get wet socks. They've also been contributing to my joy on those rainy days where I'm out there for hours and hours. I know that kind of sounds silly and that's not the most technical shoe talk that some of you guys might want. If a shoe can bring me joy on like a 6-hour rainy slog, then I am all for it. I honestly don't know why I was being so judgy about waterproof shoes before. I don't know why, but I'm kicking myself now and I have much happier feet this winter. So this isn't obviously a full shoe review for this particular shoe. I'll likely do a full review at some point in the future, but I will say I do enjoy running in this shoe. Do I like the Speedgoat 4 as much as the 3? No, but this Gore-Tex version is bringing me joy and has definitely been a winter staple for me, a shoe that I'm reaching for time and time again. So like, I can't hate on it. So I guess in conclusion, what I'm trying to say is a Speedgoat 4 GTX shoe is making me a happy camper. All right, I mentioned a lot of things today. I talked a lot. I gave you guys the rundown of the pieces of gear that I'm reaching for time and time again this winter. If you want more information or if you want to see where you can snag any of the gear that I mentioned today for yourself, I will have affiliate links in the description below of this video, as well as some other details, including, of course, the prices for all these items. If you know of a piece of winter running gear that I didn't talk about today that you think I should hear about, leave me a comment below and let me know, and I'll be sure to get back to you and I'll try and check it out for myself. And before I go today, you guys, a very exciting and special announcement. I am wearing this shirt today, if you can see it. We are opening Tiger Claw registration on February 6th. All the details for Tiger Claw can be found at runtigerclaw.com. If you're interested in running or volunteering, just go check out the website. All the info is on there. We hope to see you guys there this year. Last year was amazing. We're hoping this year will be even better, even bigger. We are so excited. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell so you get notifications of when I drop new videos. And most importantly, go pet a dog today. They make life so much better. Thank you guys. We will see you next week. Goodbye.